and the new 92.3. And we have the Hartshorne Miners versus the Hugo Buffaloes from Butler Jennings Stadium. We have a guest with us tonight. JB is on assignment. We have Blake Lindley stepping in to help us out. Blake, how you doing?
I'm doing great. It's nice to be wanted. It's nice to be appreciated. Even though I'm the second option, it's always nice to be here.
Well, Coach Curlis is always option one. You really can't deny that. So nothing wrong with being option two behind a guy like that. We're pulling for JB for this week. Like I said, he's on assignment, so we'll check in with him hopefully next week in the first round of the play-in. We have the last game of the district schedule, as we mentioned to you a week or so ago. The OSSA has now expanded the playoffs to have a play-in week during week 11, which is next weekend. And any team can choose to go to play in that play-in game, and if you win that, you get to keep going. So we have no idea at this point who we might play. It's going to cross with the district that we would normally cross with in the first round anyway. But we will find out hopefully in the next day or so who that might be. Both teams here tonight have an opportunity to improve their draw in the play-in. If they win this game tonight, Hartshorne can finish anywhere from 5th to I think it's 7th in the district. So opportunity to change your lot for next week. Like to thank our sponsors, those folks who make these broadcasts possible. We want to mention those folks right here off the top. Josh has AAA Insurance Agency. Appreciate Josh and Jody for their support of Hartshorne Athletics. I want to thank Hartshorne Feed and Seed, Benny Curlis and the guys down there getting ready for deer season, obviously. We talked about the rice bran and the corn, but he's got your creep feed and your panels and just about anything you might need for the farm and the ranch. So go visit with Benny and the guys down there for your around-the-house needs. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service. Justin's always been a supporter of the Hartshorne football program and the athletics here. Justin has actually helped us build a couple of our facilities, and we're certainly appreciative of Justin and the guys over at Nimrod Dozer Service. I want to thank Lindley's Grocery, Clyda, and the folks down there just finishing up their 2-day meat sale. You got about an hour and a half to get over there if you haven't got your meat for the fall. If you're a really poor hunter, this is a great time for that 2-day meat sale, Blake.
It is a great opportunity to buy, get some really good deals on some meat. I was just there today. They were selling like crazy. I mean, they've got everything from 10-pound slabs of hamburger meat to ribeye steaks. They really do have a ton of selection out there to choose from, and great deals, great prices. Better get it while they last.
Well, like I said, when you hunt the way I do, you need those 10-pound meat sales. So certainly glad that Lada's got that up and running. We want to thank Triad Eye Institute, new sponsor this year. Those folks over at Triad. If you don't see it so well, go give those folks a call, and they may be able to hook you up with some LASIK, get things back in focus for you. So we certainly appreciate all of our sponsors, and we couldn't do this without them. So the Miners have made their way onto the field, so have the Buffaloes, and we're getting ready to kick off week 10 of Oklahoma high school football. The Buffaloes come in here, very athletic group again. That's kind of a recurring theme in this district. Week in and week out, you're going to see some really good athletes on the field. And we've talked about it all year long. Hartshorne's got to focus on Hartshorne and take care of the little things here tonight. Looks like the band is making their way off the field, and the helmet has been deflated, or it's in the process of being deflated. So hopefully that'll subside down there, and we can get on with the football game here. Javen Shaw has the tee. He's going to set it down at the 40-yard line for Hartshorne. They'll be kicking from the south going to the north, so they'll be moving from the left to the right across your radio. Hugo will return the first half kickoff here, and they will be moving from right to left across your radio. So I think we're just waiting on this official signal, and Javen has kicked it away. Kick looks like it's going to roll out of bounds at about the 27-yard line, so Hugo's going to take over first down and 10. Ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Pretty good job of Javen there, keeping away from their return man. Making sure we don't have anything big here early. Try to settle in.
Well, Mr. Akins and not sure if that's Hayden Battles over there. We're going to give them the props. They're having to pull that helmet off the field. And I know Mr. Akins hadn't worked out in a while, so
you wouldn't be able to tell. He's handling that tunnel like a champ,
slinging that thing around like he owns it. He is. Handoff this time goes to number 9 for the Buffaloes, Lige White. He's going to have 2 on first down, second down, and 8. Shotgun formation, handoff again up the middle. White with the carry. He's across the 50, across the 40, and he steps out of bounds at the minor 31-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Buffaloes in minor territory.
Miners are going to have to do a good job of making the first tackle, because right there, I mean, they had him. I think Micah Baker there, he slipped out of his hands. He had him there for a short gain, and he was able to break away and get across the 50-yard line. So you're going to have to limit those defensive plays.
A little confusion in the backfield for the Buffaloes, but nice recovery. White's going to catch the pass on the right side, and he's going to have 8 on first down. Quarterback turn, looked like he wanted to hand it off, but there wasn't anybody to hand it to.
Yeah, it looks like they had a little bit of mix-up back there. Running back went one way, quarterback turned the other way. I mean, just didn't really know. Weren't on the same page. So,
I think we're going to call it 2nd and 3, maybe gain of 7 on first down. And off the White again. Good job there by John Beecham. Miners do a good job on second down, stuff the run on the right side. John stepped up and met the running back in the hole. So that'll bring up third down and 3.
Okay.
Big chance here. Looking at probably fourth down territory, so Miners are going to have to make a couple stops here.
Quarterback rolls to his left, passes away, big tight end on the reception, and he's going to take it in for the score. Tight end's a big old boy, number 13, Dawson Bostic.
Yeah, he was one of those that when his mom told him to eat his vegetables, he listened.
Well, he takes it in for the first score of the night, so we have Hugo's on the board. On to try the extra point, number 2, Ashton Barnett. And we have some confusion. I'm not sure if we're offsides or they moved, but we have a flag before the snap. Offsides is the indication. That's going to move the ball half the distance, and we will retry the extra point. Plenty of leg on that extra point. That's probably not going to be the issue.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go ahead and reattempt the PAT. So
Barnett stays on. Snaps back, kicks up, and looks like he pushed it to the left. So the score is going to remain Hugo 6, Hartshorne 0. We're going to take a quick timeout here. You're listening to Minor Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Ashton Barnett set to kick off for the Buffaloes after the score. Back deep for Hartshorne, number 84. Xavier Frazier, number 3. Rowdy Nimrod. Frazier takes it at the 20. He's across the 25, up across the 30. And he's going to be across the 35 to the 36, and Hartshorne takes over first down and 10. Nice job there by Xavier finding a couple of gaps and getting a nice return. 16 yards on the return, first down and 10 Miners.
Frazier set the Miners up good here early. Gave them a good chance here, starting close to the 50. A lot of room back there to work with. Let's see if they can take advantage here.
Bryson is your quarterback, fakes a handoff to Micah Baker, keeps it, and he's going to bank it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on first down. I think they're actually going to take it back, say he was down at the 35, so loss of 1 on first down, second down and 11. Trips to the near side. Outside receivers, Keegan Barnhill. Takes the handoff again, and he's going to be at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage. Now we have third down and 10 coming up.
And the Buffaloes there, 2 plays in a row. They just snuffed them out in the backfield. Not a whole lot of room to work with, nowhere to really go.
So defensive front, they're doing a good job getting nice penetration. Bryson rolls to his right, doesn't find anybody, throws it away on third down, so the Miners will be forced to punt.
Quick 3 and out there for the Miners. It was a great job of the Buffalo defense. They over pursued. They just didn't give Cervantes in the backfield really any room to operate. They were in the backfield about the time the ball got to Cervantes' hands. So Miners' offensive line is going to have to do a better job of keeping Cervantes clean.
On his away. Deep punt back inside the 20-yard line. Missed a tackle there. But the Miners do recover to getting down at about the 34-yard line. Missed on the initial tackle. Nice punt there. Number 56, Lucas Mass. And now the Buffaloes will start out at their own 33-yard line. First down and 10, Hugo.
See if the Miners can do a better job here wrapping up and making tackles.
Pass is away. Intended for number 12, Chris Akins, but it's going to fall incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Buffaloes. You could see what they were trying to do there. The receiver has a lot of size on us there at the cornerback position. Had a little bit of help over the top. Pass is just out of his reach. So second down and 10.
Yeah, number 12, Chris Akins Jr. Kid's got some speed. He had the defense beat, got behind the safety, but the quarterback just overthrew him a little bit.
And off up the middle. John Beecham's got him wrapped up, needs a little help getting him on the ground. That'll move the ball across the 35 up to about the 37-yard line. And yet third down and 6 now.
This is where the Miners are going to have to win tonight. They're going to have to win on third and medium, third and long. Going to have to get the stops, get off the field, and get the offense back and going, and see if they can't get something jump started here with an early score.
Buffalo's looking the sideline, getting their signals. Handoff up the middle again. Slips a tackle, but John Beecham reaches out and trips him up. And now we're going to have fourth down. It looks like 1.
It's a good thing Beecham was there. Without him, I think he had a free shot to the end zone. Beecham just got enough of his ankles to get him down short of the line to gain. So big break there for the Miners. See if they can't do something about it on offense here.
Fourth down and 1. Hugo keeps the offense on. Quarterback keeps it, but we have a flag before the snap. And offsides against the offense, so that'll move the ball back 5, and now you got 4th and 6. Hugo rotates out the offense for the punt team, and the Miners send back number 22, Tommy Harden.
Hey, that's the stop they were looking for. They came out the first drive, kind of got hit, hitting them out a little bit. Hugo got the quick score, but they answered back on defense there with a stop. They just have to answer the call on the offensive end. Not a very good punt at all. He kicked it off the end of his toe.
And it's going to roll dead at the Miner 47-yard line. Actually bounces on the sideline at the 47. So Hartshorne takes over first down and 10. Good field position here. First down and 10, Hartshorne. Javen Shaw is now your quarterback. He's in the shotgun formation. Keeps it himself, breaks the tackle in the backfield, takes it around the left side. He's going to have positive yardage here across the 50 down to about the 47-yard line. Made something out of nothing there. The penetration by the defensive line again forced him to make a decision before he was ready, but I think they're going to spot it at the 48.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to go to Frazier there with the jet sweep, but something just wasn't right. He didn't feel it, so he decided to follow him and just able to break a tackle in the backfield and get away for a gain. Great job of making something out of that negative play.
Trips to the right. Outside receiver is Keegan Barnhill. Far side, Xavier Frazier. Javen keeps it again after the fake to Micah Baker. He's across the 45 down to about the 44. And that is an awful spot. Third down and a short 2 here. Not sure. The ball's on the far hash. The official on that side had given us the 44. The official on this side gave us the 45. For some reason, they spotted it on the guy the furthest away from the football. Javen takes the snap, keeps it, and he's going to have the first down near the 41. Nice run there by Javen. Good blocking by the offensive line that time to give him the hole.
Hey, that's all the offensive line needs to do here early. Just give them a chance. Let them get some things figured out. Get into the game. See if they can't get comfortable back there in the backfield and get some things figured out here early. So far that's been about the only chance they've had with running lanes so far.
Javen takes a snap, drops back, looks right, passes away. Underthrows the receiver a little bit, and it's intercepted at the 20-yard line. Number 10, LaMarcus Davis there for Hugo. Just a little bit underthrown. I think the positioning there, the cornerback was actually behind the receiver, so it worked out well for him.
Yeah, right there. Noriega had beat the defender, but when Shaw dropped back, he kind of threw it off his back leg. Didn't really have a whole lot going into it, and just like you said, just left it short. And number 10 there, Davis, was just able to high point the football and take it over for the Buffaloes.
Well, now Hugo has first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Quarterback looks to his right, passes away. It is caught. Number 13 again, Dawson Bostic, and he's going to have the first down across the 30 out to about the 33-yard line. Bryson Cervantes on the stop for Hartshorne. Nice job by Bryson to make a good stick there and get him on the ground, but might have given him a little bit too much cushion. That's a big receiver.
It is. They've got Bostic and Akins Jr. Both of those guys are big boys. No secret they're trying to go to him just about every pass play.
This time they have them both on the same side of the line, handoff up the middle. Number 9, White on the carry. And he's going to have gain of 2, second down and 8.
Right now the Buffaloes are kind of owning that line of scrimmage so far. The big boys have done a good job up front to get a push on both sides of the ball. So see if that continues as the game goes on.
Hand off to White again. Miners have him in the backfield if they can get him on the ground. Nice job, John Beecham's hanging on tight. And Javen Shaw comes in to help him clean it up. Good penetration that time by the defensive line, and a good job by John hanging on until the help could arrive. Takes the ball back to the 30-yard line, so third down and 13 coming up.
Right there. That was a great job by the front line there for the Miners. They closed the holes, closed the gaps, made him bounce it, and Beecham was there to clean it up and get him in the backfield.
Quarterback takes a snap, looks to his right, passes away, and he overthrows his receiver, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Nice job there again. Had a couple of defensive linemen in the backfield forcing the issue, and he had to get rid of it a little quicker than he wanted and cause the incomplete pass.
Yeah, Micah Baker was right there in his face. I know that couldn't have been just a fantastic sight for the quarterback to see a linebacker, with a free shot at you. So he definitely had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to.
Chris Akins on the punt. Punts away. Better punt this time. It's going to be across the 45, and it's going to roll dead at about the 36-yard line. So Hartshorne takes over their third possession of the ball game. Miners trail 6-0. And we had a flag. I'm not sure if it was a flag or if it was a mistake. Doesn't look like we're going to move the ball around any, so I think he may have just dropped the flag.
Premature laundry on the field. Probably need to keep a better grasp on it there. Worry some people over here on the sideline. Just start.
The last thing you want to do is fumble a flag.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good for either side here.
Bryson's back in at quarterback. Micah Baker lined up behind him. Bryson is in the shotgun. Twins to both sides of the formation. Handoff goes to Baker. He's going to be brought down at the 38-yard line.
The Buffaloes right now, they're just continuing to do a good job on defense. They're sniffing everything out, but the Miners aren't able to really create any separation so far. They've been on top of them just about every snap. So Buffaloes are definitely doing a good job up front to get pressure on the quarterback.
Timothy Noriega takes the handoff on the sweep, and he is forced out of bounds, loss of 2 on the play. He's going to be back to the original line of scrimmage, so we have third down and 10. Miners may have to cut those defensive ends if they're going to try to get outside, because that time they just stretched us out. got us to the sideline.
I know the coaches are always saying you run north and south, get upfield, but when there's not a lane to run north and south, then it makes it hard for sure. So.
Bryson takes a snap. He looks to his right, passes away, and it's incomplete. Knocked down by number 10, LaMarcus Davis, intended for Keegan Barnhill. 4th down coming up for Hartshorne, and the Miners are in punt formation.
Looks like we got a flag down here by the Miners sideline.
Yeah, I think he may have actually meant to throw his. I'm not sure what it's on. It looks like it's an ineligible receiver downfield. Going to decline that penalty, obviously, and force Hartshorne into a 4th down and 10 here.
Number 10, LaMarcus Davis right there. Had a chance at another interception for him. Made a great play, diving play right there to knock it down, but just couldn't quite get enough there to get his hands on it to make the interception. But either way, it looks like the Buffaloes are going to come out of this with possession after the punt. So
Punt's away, and we have a flag. Looks like we ran into the punter back there. It's going to depend on whether it's running into or roughing. And we will see what this flag is.
Looks like he just caught his kicking leg there, so I'm assuming they'll just go with running into. The way he was signaling the sideline there, it looks like that's what they're going to do.
So the Miners will add the
The Miners are just having a tough time here early. Just it seems the Buffaloes have had an answer to just about every play. They've tried to run back in on the receivers on pass plays, and every run play just about they've kind of sniffed out the holes. And
handoff goes to White. He breaks the first tackle at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be across the 35 up to about the 25 up near the 30. Second and 5 coming up here for the Buffaloes. Nice job there by the Miners. Handoff went to White again. They stack him up at the 30.
Looked like number 20, Keegan Barnhill, was able to get some pressure, and he got there first in the backfield, was able to hold on, but got dragged forward for a couple of yards. So
3rd down and 4 here. Hand off up the middle again to White. And it looks like this one's going to come back. I'm really not sure what number 77 was thinking there. They had the first down, and he comes and dives on the pile. Well, I'm not real sure what that was supposed to do, but it's going to cost them 15, it looks like.
I always like when they play to the whistle, but when your guy's already on the ground and defenders on top of him, it's hard to imagine that he's going for the pancake block there. Very costly for sure, though, because the running back picked up a sure first down there. That's definitely going to hurt him here.
15-yard personal foul on what would have been a first down carry. And I think they called it They called that penalty a dead ball, so they gave them the first down, just moved the ball back to the 25-yard line. He did not indicate it was a dead ball foul, but I'm assuming that's what they did, because they did put first down on the down marker. I think Coach Bear's a little confused too. He's wanting an explanation.
Yeah, I was expecting there after that play to see the punt team, but instead we have a second down and 10, and Hugo's still on the field. So
handoff goes to White, and he's tackled by number 20 Keegan Barnhill, and number 75 Eli Jackson there. Now you have third down and 7.
Looks like that's going to take us to into the first quarter.
One quarter in the book, and after 12 minutes, the Buffaloes have the lead in Hartshorne. They lead the Miners 6-0. We're going to take a quick time out here. You're listening to Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Dozers, backhoes, trackhoes, dump trucks. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service has them all. Whether you need dirt work, driveways, roads, demolition work, ponds, house pads, timber removal, gravel handling, or septic, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service is the one to call to get it done. 918-465-7284. Servicing Wilburton, McAllister, Eufaula, and all the surrounding areas. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service. 918-465-7284 or 918-471-5102.
Q Country Legends 105.9, the new 92.3.
A teen radio group station.
And we're back at Butler Jennings Stadium for week 10 of the Hartshorne Miner football schedule. Miners are hosting the Hugo Buffaloes here at Butler Jennings Field. And we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Third down coming up for the Buffaloes.
A lot of things to take away from that first quarter. I mean, as much as the Hugo offense there was getting those chunk plays and those big runs there early, the Miners were still able to make big holds on third down and get a couple punts off there. And I mean, shoot, they only allowed 6 points in the first quarter, so
they have another.
This is still anyone's ball game for sure.
And they have another opportunity here on third down, and we'll call it 7. Handoff goes to White. He's hit in the backfield by John Beecham. Nice job by John. He's got the football. That should be Miner football. That's a pretty easy call. They're going to call fourth down here. I really would like for someone to explain to him that before that ever ended up on the ground, John had the football.
Yeah, that's a huge turn of events there for the Miners. I mean, that's a huge strip sack inside the 25-yard line of Hugo there. I mean, they have a great shot at, running and scoring there. Instead, Hugo stays on, is able to get a punt off.
Punts away. Fielded by Tommy Harden at the Miner 47. And that's going to cost you about 32 yards of field position, not making that call on the third down play. But Hartshorne has it near midfield. And we'll see if the Miner offense can get going here at the start of the second quarter.
As big of a turn of events as that was, I mean, the Miners are still fortunate there to end up with the ball. Harden kind of had a little trouble fielding the punt there, so big time play, jumping back on that ball and keeping possession for the Miners.
Javen Shaw is your quarterback. We have flags before the snap, and false start is the indication. One side of the line had one snap count. The other side of the line had another. So first down and 15 for Hartshorne.
Miners seriously going to have to, refrain from all these miscues early on. Hey, there's still a lot of ball game to clean it up, but going to have to give them give themselves a better chance here on offense.
Jabin keeps it around the left side, and he's met in the backfield for the loss. And now we have another flag coming in. Let's see what this is. Thrown by the umpire, you'd have to think it's got something to do with holding or a face mask.
He picked it up pretty quickly, put it back on. I don't know if he's waving it off or...
Holding is the indication. We got a couple of different candidates right now for the Triad Institute Cup. After the 5-yard penalty on first down, it was still first down, but it was first down and 16. Now after the 10-yard penalty for holding, Hartshorne has a second down and 26. Their math is a little off if you were keeping up with all those numbers. Now we have a flag on, looks like Hugo. Let's see if they give us the 6 yards back from the first penalty. They stopped at 4. No, sir, that's not where it goes. I've never seen a 3-yard penalty before.
Well, you have now. I mean, I'm pretty sure they taught 3 or 4 comes after 3, and
someone told these gentlemen that there's an award that's given out each half, and I guess they are in competition because that was a 3-yard mark off on the offsides. I've never seen that before.
Well, you know,
I think Coach Bear's still not real sure what's going on either. He's trying to get an explanation from this official over here, and he's shaking his head too. You're the only one that can fix it.
I mean, there's not a gift certificate or anything that goes with that Triad award, is there? I mean,
no.
If Benny Curtis is over there giving away corn, I mean, I'm sure that they're all gunning for that certificate. I wasn't aware that it was awarded.
Well, here we go. It is now second down, and we'll figure out how far we got to go here in just a minute. Micah Baker on the carry. He's up across the 40 to the 45-yard line. So now we have third down, and we're going to call it 13. It's been an interesting possession here for the Miners.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the 3-yard offsides penalty that was assessed.
But we got trips to the far side. Bryson drops back, and there's no one to throw it to. He just gets rid of it, and now Hartshorne will punt on fourth down. Going to have to keep that defensive line at bay long enough to find a receiver. Bryson received the snap and was immediately in self-preservation mode.
I don't know if he saw that defensive end coming from his blind side, but regardless, he got out of the pocket there quick, and it was a good thing because kid had a full head of steam gunning right for him.
Snaps low. Lucas able to corral it, gets the punt away. It's low, but it gets a Hartshorne bounce. And the Miners do a nice job covering it up. So Hugo takes over first down and 10 from their own 23-yard line. We have a flag back here at about the Hugo 47. Let's see what this is. Holding is the indication against Hugo. Holding may be a 7-yard penalty this time around. Let's see what they decide.
Hey, they're just trying to keep us on our toes. That's the only thing here. They're just making sure we're paying attention. They're just testing us. That's what they're doing.
Hey guys, move chain.
Okay, I think we actually got the 10 yards on the holding. So that'll move the ball back to the Hugo 13-yard line. First down and 10 Buffaloes. And the ball's loose. Quarterback dives on it in the backfield. It's going to be a loss back to near the 5-yard line.
Didn't quite look like he was ready for the snap there. I don't know if the center just got a little jumpy on him or if he really just wasn't ready for the snap there. Regardless, they're now on their own 6-yard line, 7-yard line. Buffalo is going to have to do something.
Trips to the near side. Quarterback rolls. We have a flag before the snap. And it's offsides against the Miners.
Offside against Buffalo.
Second down, we'll call it a long 12 here. Pass is complete out to the right flat. John Beecham and Bryson Cervantes on the tackle. Number 10, LaMarcus Davis on the reception.
Hugo's getting creative with getting their guys in space. They've sent a couple of go routes trying to get guys behind defenders, and right there, just a quick snap pass to the slot receiver. But they're doing a lot of different things to try to get their guys freed up in space, and so far it hasn't worked extremely well with the deep pass, but right there, that play worked fairly well.
Hand off the wide up the middle. Hartshorne's there for the stop. Number 59, Ashton Durrell. And that should bring up fourth down. Fourth down and 1 coming up. We have timeout on the field. Looks like the official. The official on the far side, the one that called that. And I think they're going to measure it here.
It looked like Hugo was going to keep their offense on the field. A little risky here inside their own 50.
Not sure if Hugo asked for that measurement, but if they didn't, they brought the chains all the way across the field to be a yard and a half short. So,
hey, sometimes you just got to be sure. There's no sense in having any doubt. And right there, that was a great example of just leaving no doubt on the field there.
All right, we have fourth down and 1. It looks like Hugo is leaving the offense on the field. Quarterback keeps it around the left side. He's met at the line of scrimmage, but he squirts through near the 30, and he'll have the first down. So first down and 10, Hugo here.
It looked like Hartshorne had a chance at getting him there behind the line of scrimmage and getting the fourth down stop, but he just was able to squeak through that hole and pick up a couple of yards to keep Hugo's offense on the field.
Quarterback looks to his left. Pass is complete out to the outside receiver, LaMarcus Davis. Rowdy Nimrod and Micah Baker on the stop after a gain of 3, second down and 7. Trips to the near side. Hugo's now going from left to right across your radio. Handoff goes to White. And he's wrapped up on the far side by Rowdy Nimrod. Nice job there by Rowdy to get him on the ground on a solo tackle. And now you got third down and 4.
Hugo's been pretty good and pretty consistent lately on third and short. Looks like they got a little help there from us.
And we jumped on the hard count, so first down and 10, Hugo. Keegan, I think he got a little anxious there. He was wanting to do some good things for the Miner defense, but instead jumps off sides, and now Hugo has first down and 10 from their own 41. Pass is complete out to the right side. Bryson, John Beecham, and it looks like Xavier Frazier all there for the Miners. Number 12, Chris Akins, was the receiver. They're going to give him the 45-yard line, so gain of 4, second down and 6.
Does a better job there of the Miners rally into the football. Didn't have a whole lot of room to run after he caught the pass.
And pass intended for number 10, LaMarcus Davis, falls incomplete. And you have third down coming up for the Buffaloes.
There were a couple of Buffalo receivers there in the area. Don't know if that was a miscommunication on routes, but they had two guys run right over the top of each other.
I think the Hugo line may have gotten confused on the play that time. They ran blocked like it was going to be a running play, which should have been an eligible receiver downfield, but the Hartshorne defensive line was a little confused, thinking it might be a screen, so they didn't really attack the quarterback, but it was a 20-yard downfield play. So White keeps it around, takes the handoff around the left side, and he's going to have first down across midfield into Miner territory. Got outside of contain over there. And that's going to take the ball to about the 36-yard line, and it's first down, Hugo.
That's just goes to show you the speed of White there. I mean, he bumps it out and makes one guy miss, and he's breaking one tackle. He's one broken tackle away from seeing that end zone. So big open field tackle there for the Miners.
And we have a timeout in the field. We're going to take it with them. You're listening to Miner football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Have you noticed your vision getting cloudy? Do colors seem dull or faded? If you're over 55, it could be cataracts. But Triad Eye Institute is here with Oklahoma's most advanced cataract removal treatment that can return that sharp, clear vision you deserve. We can even help you maximize your Medicare benefits for savings of up to 80% on your customized procedure. Schedule your screening now at triadeye.com or call us at 918-302-9232. See more of life with Triad Eye Institute.
Lindley's Grocery Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
And we're back at Butler Jennings Stadium. Hugo has first down and 10 from the Miners' 36-yard line. And now we have a flag before the snap. False start is the indication.
A lot of flags here in the second quarter. Both sides getting a little antsy up front. The men in stripes down there, ready to keep them in check.
Oh, my goodness. John Beecham better watch out. He's going to get charges filed against him for child abuse. Good night. That was a big hit by number 32. Nice job by John coming free, and he made it count.
Hey, that's one of those quarterback nightmares. Those are the things that keep you up at night. You know, you fake the handoff, you drop back to pass. You expect to have a little bit of time, you know, to find your receiver and pick him up. But boy, just about the time he looked up from the run fake, John Beecham was right there to say hello.
Handoff this time goes up the middle. Miners do a good job of swarming to the football that time. Number 9 on the carry. White, he's kind of the workhorse of this backfield early. Camden Russell's number 75. I think we had that as Eli Jackson. We got that fixed a few minutes ago, but Camden Russell and John Beecham team up on the stop there for Hartshorne. Third down. We're going to call it about 17 here.
Big chance here for the Miners to get a stop, force the Buffaloes into a 4th and long.
White takes it around the left side again. This time he's not going to be able to get to that edge and get the first down. He's going to be about 7 yards short. And it looks like Hugo's going to leave the offense on the field for 4th down and 7.
Miners gave a little cushion there, keeping them off the first down marker. Bad thing is the Buffaloes are in 4th down territory.
Keegan jumps off sides again. Keegan's going to have to watch the football over there. He's gotten a little antsy a couple of times, and it's cost Hartshorne 5 more. So we're going to have 4th down and 2 instead of 4th down and 7. Those are the kinds of things that you can't have happen here if you're going to get them off the field on 4th down.
Yeah, Keegan there, he's catching himself trusting the opposing quarterback's cadence a little too much here.
Tries the hard count again, and now Hugo's going to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're listening to Hartshorne Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Hi, this is Will Payne for Payne Radio Group and Q Country Legends 105.9. Proud to bring you Hartshorne football once again. We want to say thank you very much for being part of the family and supporting Hartshorne Miner football. If you'd like to sign up to sponsor a player or your civic group and local business, get a hold of us right now for Hartshorne Miner football. PayneRadioGroup.com. Go Miners!
And we're back. Both teams are talking it over on the sideline here for the Hugo timeout. 4th down and a long 2 for the Buffaloes.
Big chance here for the Miners. I mean, with 2:55 left in the first half, I think right here they're mainly just trying to keep the Buffaloes out of the end zone.
Handoff up the middle. He's going to have the first down and almost broke it. John Beecham was able to get him on the ground inside the 10. We're going to call it the 9-yard line. So First down and goal here. Again, White is the workhorse of that group.
Not sure what they lathered him up with here pregame, but he's done a good job of slipping out of tackles and making guys miss here early in the first half.
Miners have him in the backfield, but he breaks the tackle. Now we got to keep him contained because there are gaps everywhere. And unfortunately for Hartshorne, we're not able to get him down before he made it inside the 5. He was short of the end zone there.
I was almost sure that he'd broken the plane, but looks like the officials thought otherwise. They're going to keep him on the half-yard line.
Oh, they have now. Number 6, Aiden Parrish takes it in for the score. And we have a flag on Hugo, it would appear. It's after the play. Let's see what this infraction is. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Buffaloes, so that'll move the ball back for the extra point. That time, Hartshorne had done a pretty good job of busting the original play, but the quarterback did a nice job improvising and almost scored. Left just a yard and a half to go, and big number 6, Aiden Parrish, finishes it off. Now the extra point's going to come from the 18-yard line. Drops back, looks to his left, passes away, and it is caught in the end zone. But we have a flag back here. It's a flag or beanbag.
Looks like the Buffaloes finally got the 50-50 ball to come down for them, but looks like everybody.
That was the extra point. So should be 14-0 at this point.
It should be because the guy has another 4 blocks on there. It is.
Well, we're going to take a quick timeout here while we kind of decipher some of this officiating. You're listening to Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Dozers, backhoes, trackhoes, dump trucks. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service has them all. Whether you need dirt work, driveways, roads, demolition work, ponds, house pads, timber removal, gravel handling, or septic, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service is the one to call to get it done. 918-465-7284. Servicing Wilburton, McAllister, Eufaula, and all the surrounding areas. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service. 918-465-7284 or 918-471-5102.
KQIK FM Haleyville, KNNU, Antlers, a Payne Radio Group station.
Has the 14-0 lead. They're getting ready to kick off to the Miners. We have 1 minute, 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Rowdy Nimrod on the return here. He's across the 30, and we have a flag on the play. Rowdy is taken out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And we have another flag here. Let's see what this is. And whatever it is, going to be against Hartshorne. Holding is the indication.
The second quarter it's almost been like Oprah, like you get a flag, you get a flag, you get a flag. everyone gets a flag.
Everybody gets a flag.
They're making sure no one goes home tonight without getting one. Got to get them all involved.
Well, here we go. First down and 10 for the Miners at their own 17-yard line. Nobody blocked the end, and Bryson is it's fumbling the end zone that Hugo lands on. So the Buffaloes are going to get the score here. Kane completely free off the end there. Bryson never saw it coming. And now the Buffaloes have a chance to extend this to a 21-point ball game.
Yeah, no question there. The arm was not coming forward, but
well, Bryson took the snap. He's looking to his right, and the defensive end on this side, or linebacker lined up on the end, came completely untouched. And we jump off sides again. Xavier Frazier a little early on the snap. That'll move the ball half the distance to the goal.
Miners have been really excited here early to try to get after that extra point, try to block it and get some momentum going, but they haven't done a very good job as of late.
Slow snap. Holder picks it up, throws it, and it's knocked down by Rowdy Nimrod, so the extra point is no good. And the Buffaloes remain 20, Hartshorne 0. We're going to take a quick timeout here. You're listening to Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feeds. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big V feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Little Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
Q Country Legends 105.9, the new 92.3.
A Pain Radio Group station.
And we're back at Hartshorne for the kickoff. Minute 38 left to play in the first half. Hugo kicking off to Hartshorne. Xavier Frazier takes it at the Miners 6. He's going to bring it across the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 48-yard line. And for an official who's never missed an opportunity to throw a flag, he's finally missed one because they grabbed Xavier by the face mask as he was crossing the 30-yard line. And we're going to play through it. So first down and 10, Hartshorne at their own 48-yard line.
Frazier there tried to make it interesting. He broke a couple tackles there, got some open field, just wasn't quite able to get enough distance between him and the Buffaloes to take it all the way, but they've got some good field position here to start off with.
Handoff goes to Rowdy Nimrod around the left side, and he's met there by number 10, LaMarcus Davis. He did cross the 50 into Buffalo territory down to about the 46-yard line. Second down and 3 coming up.
Time's not really on the Miners' side here. With a minute 20 left here in the first half, they're going to have to get some big chunk plays here to try to put it in the end zone.
Handoff goes to Baker. He's across the 45 down to about the 43-yard line. Close to a first down. I think at the very least here they're going to take a look at it. I think they're going to call it short. No, the white hat comes in and says it's time to move the chains.
The official on this side, he's over here waving at a first down, and then the referee over there on the other side of the field, he was saying it was short, so.
Come on the blitz again. Pass is intended for number 1, Timothy Noriega, falls incomplete. The line's going to have to pick up that blitz, and they're going to have to shift their blocking scheme just a little bit. Come off the right edge again and had a chance at Bryson, but Bryson saw it this time and got rid of the football. 2nd down and 10.
Whatever stunt Hugo's pulling up front, they're doing a good job of confusing the Miner front. And that man off the edge, that's not the first time he's had a free shot at the quarterback.
Here he comes again. This time the Miners pick it up. And the pass hits Keegan, but falls incomplete. Coach Bear's talking to Timothy. I think he's trying to get Timothy to run the right route here. Had 2 receivers in the same spot again. Third down and 10 coming up for Hartshorne.
Miners going to have to light a fire here under themselves, get something about themselves here on offense. And
handoff is to Rowdy Nimrod. He's across the 40 down to about the 38. And the Miners have 4th down coming up. I think Hartshorne's going to take a timeout here. Been some confusion by the Miner receivers on this drive. A couple of times we've had receivers run the same route, so they're in the same spot at the same time, and that makes it really easy for somebody to defend one person, or one person to defend 2 receivers.
Yeah, right there. I think Noriega was supposed to run a go route and got mixed up, and he ended up running a short sit route there with the number 1 receiver, and Coach Bear wasn't really happy about it. So
you got 4th down and 5 coming up here, and Hartshorne needs to try to sustain this drive. They'll get the ball coming out after half, but if you could get a score here, this could turn into a 2-possession drive because you're going to get it right back after the intermission. So need to try to find a way to sustain this drive, get this first down, keep the chains moving.
At the very minimum, just trying to get some confidence to head into the second half with.
Bryson looks to his right. Now he's back to the left. Pass is intended for Keegan Barnhill, and it falls incomplete. So now we have Hugo, 1st down and 10. Ball was delivered. It was there. Maybe it got on him a little bit quick, but falls incomplete. 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Hugo has it at their own 38, 1st down and 10.
Miners, you're going to have to look out deep. With 48 seconds, you got to know that the Buffaloes are going to try to go deep here.
And the pass is complete to number 12. Chris Akins Jr. is going to take it in for the score.
Right there, looks like there was miscommunication there on the far side of the field. Corner was handing it off to the safety, and looks like the safety wasn't ready for it. And Hugo finds the big hole in the defense and takes it to the house. So quick pass, catch, and run there for the touchdown for the Buffaloes.
On to try the extra point, number 2, Ashton Barnett. Kicks up, and it is good. 36 seconds left to play in the first half, and the Buffaloes have extended their lead. Hugo 27, Hartshorne 0. Take a quick timeout here. You're listening to Hartshorne Minor Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
And we're back at Butler Jennings Field in Hartshorne. Hugo's set to kick off here. Number 2, Ashton Barnett, sets the ball down at the 40. Back deep for Hartshorne. Number 84, Xavier Frazier, and number 3, Rowdy Nimrod. And Barnett decides to go with the onside kick, and he's going to have it for Hugo at the Minor 48.
Hugo's getting everything to go their way right here close to the end of the first half.
That time the kicker on a full sprint kicks the top of the football. The Minor front line had turned, assuming the ball was going to be over their head, and he just runs in behind them and grabs it at the 48. First down and 10. Ball's loose on the ground. Pass is away, and it is dropped. Rowdy had a chance at the end zone or at the interception there, but it falls incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up for Hugo.
Surprised he was even able to get rid of it right there. There's a rolled snap back to him. He picks up and just throws it as far as he could.
Quarterback takes a snap, rolls to his right. Pass is complete. Xavier wraps him up. Number 12, Chris Akins on the reception. And we have a timeout. Hugo's going to take a timeout here. Hugo kind of smells a little blood in the water. They feel like they could get another cheap score here. That 3-possession game goes to a 5-possession game before half, and they'll feel like they have it in pretty good control at that point. Third down and 5 coming up when we come back to live action. Want to mention our sponsors again. Josh Hass, AAA Insurance Agency, Hartshorne Feed and Seed, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service, Lindley's Grocery, and Triad Eye Institute of McAllister. Both teams have broke their huddles, and now Hugo is set for this third down play. For the most part tonight, Hugo has had pretty good success running the football. Have hit a couple of big pass plays here, but on third down and 5, quarterback is out. Akins Jr. now is actually took the handoff, and reverse pass is complete. Trying to see who he completed it to out there on the left side. Looks like number 3, Cam holds on the reception. Hugo calls another timeout. First down and 10. Ball spotted at the Hartshorne 33. 12 seconds left to play in the half.
Hugo digging into their playbook there a little bit, pulling out the old double reverse pass. They're really looking to add another one to the board right here before they go into the break.
Well, number 1, Landon Lemons, has gone most of the way here for the Buffaloes at quarterback. A couple of times he has turned the duties over to someone for special play. That time, same situation. Lemons lets it go this time. It's intended out on the left sideline for Chris Akins again, but it falls incomplete. Rowdy Nimrod there for Hartshorne. 2nd down and 10. 6 seconds left to play in the half. Looks like Lemons will stay on and play quarterback on this snap.
Looks like the Buffaloes are going to get one more playoff here before the end of the half. Got to be smart on the back end here for the Miners, not letting anything behind you here.
Quarterback looks to his left, passes away, and it's incomplete. If they're going to be able to get one more play off here, 1.8 seconds left to play in the half. 4th down coming up for the Buffaloes. That time was a little quicker route, so it didn't take quite 6 seconds to develop. And it leaves Hugo time for one more snap. Lemons is your quarterback. He rolls to his right. Pass is away, and it is complete for the score. But we have a flag on the play. Let's see what this is.
There is a flag on the play.
A great throw and catch there by Lemons, and
What's wrong with it?
Lemons and Holt. It looks like we're going to discuss it here. I don't know if they're sure of what's going on or.
Well, we had a flag away from where the quarterback had rolled to throw the football. So I'm not sure what the indication is going to be, but it's taken all 5 of them to screw this one up.
I think the officials are trying to come up for a booth review, but in 2A high school football, we just don't have the technology and the access to those types of things. So they're going to have to try to get this one figured out themselves.
It looks like an Amway convention down there right now. No one really seems to know what they want to do, but here comes the white hat. Personal foul is the indication against Hugo. Personal foul against Hartshorne is going to offset. So the touchdown comes off the board, and it looks like we're going to have one untimed down here. That flag was away from all of the action, so not real sure why they brought this linesman from the home side of the field into that conversation, but they did. This should be the last play of the half. Pass is away. It's complete. Going to have to get him on the ground. But we don't. So number 3, Cam Holt, is going to take it in for the score.
Just a breakdown right there for the Miners. They had a little too much space between themselves, and he was able to get off a quick tackle right after the catch and then just outrun everybody to the pylon.
Now number 2, Ashton Barnett's on to try the extra point.
Barnett's got a lot of action here
early. Snaps high. Holder looks back to his left, lets it go, and it is complete to the kicker for the extra point. So that'll run the score to Hugo 35, Hartshorne 0. We're going to take a timeout here before halftime. You're listening to Miner Football on 105.9, Q Country Legends, and the new 92.3.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Dozers, backhoes, trackhoes, dump trucks. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service has them all. Whether you need dirt work, driveways, roads, demolition work, ponds, house pads, timber removal, gravel handling, or septic, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service is the one to call to get it done. 918-465-7284. Servicing Wilburton, McAllister, Eufaula, and all the surrounding areas. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service. 918-465-7284 or 918-471-5102.
And we're back at Butler Jennings Stadium for halftime of the Hugo Hartshorne Week 10 tilt, where Hugo has got out to a quick lead here in the first half. The Buffaloes lead at 35-0 at halftime. This is a two-possession game until about the last three and a half minutes of the first half. And defensively, Hartshorne could not get a stop when they needed it. Had a couple of third downs in that first drive that ended up leading to the third score of the game. Then a couple of breakdowns in special teams and extra possessions for the Buffaloes turned into touchdowns, and Hartshorne finds themselves in a big hole here. Hugo Band is getting ready to play from the first half. Blake, we had talked about at the top of the show, Hartshorne just needs to focus on Hartshorne right now, and did a pretty good job in that first quarter. It's a 6-0 ball game going in the second quarter, and made it halfway through the second quarter, and that's when it kind of turned around for Hartshorne.
Yeah, the Miners did a good job there. All through the first half. There was some penalties there, some things that hurt themselves. They gave, like you said, they gave Hugo a couple more opportunities on some drives. And then with about 2 minutes left in the half, things started to fall apart. Cervantes, gets absolutely creamed on a free runner off the edge, and that was what kind of sealed the Miners' fate there in the half. Hugo went on to score 3-4 touchdowns there in the span of a minute and 30 seconds. So,
yeah, the play on Bryson there, really not his fault. He catches the snap. He's looking to his right, trying to get rid of it on a quick slant or a quick out. And the defensive end, I think it was the linebacker lined up as a defensive end, came completely untouched. Hartshorne's line didn't make that adjustment. And Bryson never saw it coming, knocked the ball away. It's in the end zone. Hugo falls on it. Then the Miners come back, quick possession, give up on fourth down, and Hugo hits the long pass. Then they get it back on the ensuing kickoff when the onside kick comes out. So if you're Hugo, you're trying to get out of here with a win, get all of your district points, improve your position as best you can going into that competition next week, where if you win, you go on; you lose, you go home. But you can improve your position with a big win tonight. Hugo's come in here with that intent.
They sure did. They came in early. Lemons was looking deep the whole first half. Early on, just couldn't hit. he couldn't hit some of his passes, overthrows, miscues. Just looked like he was a little off there early, but has had no problem lately getting things figured out. I give a lot of credit to Lee White there for being the workhorse of that offense for the Buffaloes. I mean, anytime they needed a couple yards, they knew who to go to, and they knew whose number to call, because he was always there to answer.
Well, he is definitely the featured back in their offense, but a lot of weapons. Like I said, number 13, Dawson Bostic, number 12, Chris Akins Jr. are both outstanding athletes, and they've shown tonight that they have big playability. We're going to take a little time out here for halftime, and then we'll come back for the second half of Hartshorne versus Hugo. You're listening to Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Q Country Legends 105.9, the new 92.3.
A Pain Radio Group station.
Have you noticed your vision getting cloudy? Do colors seem dull or faded? If you're over 55, it could be cataracts. But Triad Eye Institute is here with Oklahoma's most advanced cataract removal treatment that can return that sharp, clear vision you deserve. We can even help you maximize your Medicare benefits for savings of up to 80% on your customized procedure. Schedule your screening now at triadeye.com or call us at 918-302-9232. See more of life with Triad Eye Institute.
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feeds. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big V feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Lil Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
Dozers, backhoes, trackhoes, dump trucks. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service has them all. Whether you need dirt work, driveways, roads, demolition work, ponds, house pads, timber removal, gravel handling, or septic, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service is the one to call. Get it done. 918-465-7284. Servicing Wilburton, McAllister, Eufaula, and all the surrounding areas. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service. 918-465-7284 or 918-471-5102.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call for a quote.
Hi, this is Will Payne for Payne Radio Group and Q Country Legends 105.9. Proud to bring you Hartshorne football once again. We want to say thank you very much for being part of the family and supporting Hartshorne Minor football. If you'd like to sign up to sponsor a player or your civic group and local business, get a hold of us right now for Hartshorne Minor football. PayneRadioGroup.com. Go Miners!
Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Have you noticed your vision getting cloudy? Do colors seem dull or faded? If you're over 55, it could be cataracts. But Triad Eye Institute is here with Oklahoma's most advanced cataract removal treatment that can return that sharp, clear vision you deserve. We can even help you maximize your Medicare benefits for savings of up to 80% on your customized procedure. Schedule your screening now at triadeye.com or call us at 918-302-9232. See more of life with Triad Eye Institute.
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feeds. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big V feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Little Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
Dozers, backhoes, trackhoes, dump trucks. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service has them all. Whether you need dirt work, driveways, roads, demolition work, ponds, house pads, timber removal, gravel handling, or septic, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service is the one to call to get it done. 918-465-7284. Servicing Wilburton, McAllister, Eufaula, and all the surrounding areas. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service. 918-465-7284 or 918-471-5102.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Hi, this is Will Payne for Payne Radio Group and Q Country Legends 105.9. Proud to bring you Hartshorne football once again. We want to say thank you very much for being part of the family and supporting Hartshorne Miner football. If you'd like to sign up to sponsor a player or your civic group and local business, get a hold of us right now for Hartshorne Miner football. PayneRadioGroup.com. Go Miners!
Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Have you noticed your vision getting cloudy? Do colors seem dull or faded? If you're over 55, it could be cataracts. But Triad Eye Institute is here with Oklahoma's most advanced cataract removal treatment that can return that sharp, clear vision you deserve. We can even help you maximize your Medicare benefits for savings of up to 80% on your customized procedure. Schedule your screening now at triadeye.com or call us at 918-302-9232. See more of life with Triad Eye Institute.
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feeds. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big V feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Little Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
Dozers, backhoes, trackhoes, dump trucks. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service has them all. Whether you need dirt work, driveways, roads, demolition work, ponds, house pads, timber removal, gravel handling, or septic, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service is the one to call to get it done. 918-465-7284. Servicing Wilburton, McAllister, Eufaula, and all the surrounding areas. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service. 918-465-7284 or 918-471-5102.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Hi, this is Will Payne for Payne Radio Group and Q Country Legends 105.9. Proud to bring you Hartshorne football once again. We want to say thank you very much for being part of the family and supporting Hartshorne Minor football. If you'd like to sign up to sponsor a player or your civic group and local business, get a hold of us right now for Hartshorne Minor football. PayneRadioGroup.com. Go Miners!
Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Have you noticed your vision getting cloudy? Do colors seem dull or faded? If you're over 55, it could be cataracts. But Triad Eye Institute is here with Oklahoma's most advanced cataract removal treatment that can return that sharp, clear vision you deserve. We can even help you maximize your Medicare benefits for savings of up to 80% on your customized procedure. Schedule your screening now at triadeye.com or call us at 918-302-9232. See more of life with Triad Eye Institute.
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feeds. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big V feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Lil Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
Dozers, backhoes, trackhoes, dump trucks. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service has them all. Whether you need dirt work, driveways, roads, demolition work, ponds, house pads, timber removal, gravel handling, or septic, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service is the one to call to get it done. 918-465-7284. Servicing Wilburton, McAllister, Eufaula, and all the surrounding areas. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service. 918-465-7284 or 918-471-5102.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Hi, this is Will Payne for Payne Radio Group and Q Country Legends 105.9. Proud to bring you Hartshorne football once again. We want to say thank you very much for being part of the family and supporting Hartshorne Minor football. If you'd like to sign up to sponsor a player or your civic group and local business, get a hold of us right now for Hartshorne Minor football. PayneRadioGroup.com. Go Miners!
Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Have you noticed your vision getting cloudy? Do colors seem dull or faded? If you're over 55, it could be cataracts. But Triad Eye Institute is here with Oklahoma's most advanced cataract removal treatment that can return that sharp, clear vision you deserve. We can even help you maximize your Medicare benefits for savings of up to 80% on your customized procedure. Schedule your screening now at triadeye.com or call us at 918-302-9232. See more of life with Triad Eye Institute.
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feeds. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big V feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Little Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
Dozers, backhoes, trackhoes, dump trucks. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service has them all. Whether you need dirt work, driveways, roads, demolition work, ponds, house pads, timber removal, gravel handling, or septic, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service is the one to call to get it done. 918-465-7284. Servicing Wilburton, McAllister, Eufaula, and all the surrounding areas. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service. 918-465-7284 or 918-471-5102.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Hi, this is Will Payne for Payne Radio Group and Q Country Legends 105.9. Proud to bring you Hartshorne football once again. We want to say thank you very much for being part of the family and supporting Hartshorne Minor football. If you'd like to sign up to sponsor a player or your civic group and local business, get a hold of us right now for Hartshorne Minor football. PayneRadioGroup.com. Go Miners!
And we're back at Butler Jennings Stadium for the second half of the Hartshorne Miners versus the Hugo Buffaloes, Week 10 football. Like we mentioned at the top of the show, this is the last week of the regular season. Next week is the play-in week. If you don't win next week, your season's going to be over, and you could have the best. You can have the best record in the state. You can have the worst record in the state. It's not going to matter next week. If you win, you move on. If you lose, you go home. So a little unique situation for the playoffs this year in Oklahoma high school football. But right now, Hugo has come in here. They're trying to improve their standing to get a better draw in that first week. And they have jumped out to a 35-0 lead at halftime. You over there, Blake? I was just wondering if maybe I'm going to let you weigh in there.
I'm getting my everything together, getting situated here for the second half.
Well, I'm used to Coach Curlis. I kind of set him up, and then he hits it out of the park. So I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Being the sit-in that I am, I know I'm kind of number 2 in it right now. Definitely pulling off that second roster spot. The Miners did struggle in the first half. I mean, they did. They started out okay. They were able to, keep Hugo's offense off the field and really keep the explosive weapons like Akins Jr. and Boston. They were able to keep them contained for the most part. And then right there towards the end of the second quarter, things just started to come loose for them. They give up a big touchdown, Then Cervantes gets punished on a defensive end or a linebacker who was free off the edge. And from there, I mean, all the screws came loose, and things started to snowball in a hurry.
What we've noticed this year, Miners have had a really tough time when a bad play happens. They have a tough time shaking it off and moving on to the next play, and that's the sign of a little bit of inexperience, a little bit of youth. But at this point in the season, there's no real other way to look at it than we've got to continue to got to get wins at this point. So this is the last week where you've got one more week to go. Regardless, next week it's going to be win or go home. So Hartshorne's going to have to find a way to overcome that adversity when it strikes and get up off the mat. So right now, Hugo will kick off from right to left across your radio. Hartshorne will receive in the south end zone. They'll be moving from left to right on your radio dial.
Hartshorne's going to have to look out here for that long side he pulled earlier.
Really high kickoff, and it's muffed. Looks like Hugo's going to have it. Xavier came all the way across the field. I'm not sure why he was trying to field that punt, or field that kickoff, but he came across the field and it hit him in the knee, actually. But he was able to get back on it. So Hartshorne will retain possession. Got a break there.
Very big break. Very big break. That was about to be probably the worst way to start off the second half that they could have imagined. And Frazier very fortunate there to fall back on it and keep the possession with the Miners.
Pass is intended for Micah Baker is going to fall incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up. Had motion there, faked the sweep. Had Micah coming out of the backfield, just could not get it over that big defensive end for the Buffaloes.
Looks like they would have had a pretty decent play out of that. It's just long arms of Bostic there. He just reached up and swatted it away.
And off goes to Baker. And he is drugged down at the 33-yard line. Call it 3rd down and 7 here for Hartshorne.
Baker looking like he had a chance to break that one loose for a big gain and had one man to beat and just couldn't get away from the arm tackle. And now the Miners are set up with 3rd and long.
And off goes to Frazier on the jet sweep across the 35 to about the 36. He's going to be short of the first down. And the Miners will have to send out the punt team. Back deep for Hartshorne on the punt will be Lucas Mass. And back in position to receive the punt for Hugo, number 12, Chris Akins Jr. You want to try to keep it away from him if you can. High end-over-end kick right to him at the 30, across the 40, 45, 50. And it looks like he stepped out of bounds at about the 48-yard line, so that's where Hugo's going to take over 1st down and 10. Ball's in Miner territory. And Hartshorne may have got a break there. He had a full head of steam and just stepped out of bounds. So,
and he did. They caught a big break there right as he crossed the 50. If he's 6 inches out there more in the field, we may be looking at a house call here to start off the second half.
Well, right now, Hugo sends out number 1. Landon Lemons is the quarterback. Handoff goes to number 75. Unfortunately, I don't have that young man's name.
Don't have him listed here. Got a 76. Jordan Krill, but I don't see a number 75.
Well, the ball's going to be across the 35 down to about the 34, and that's good for a first down.
Looks like they're going to hand it to him
again. Number 75, he's around the right side. Good stiff arm, but Bryson stays with him and gets him on the ground. So second down coming up here for Hugo.
Not sure what his name is, but he runs hard. They started off going with him instead of the usual White, and he picked up about 17 yards total for him before they brought him out.
Replace him with number 6, Aiden Parrish.
Parrish is a big kid himself.
Lemons looks to his left, completes it out to number 13, Dawson Bostic. He's going to be across the 25 down to about the 24. It's going to bring up third down and short here, 3rd and 1.
Hugo with a lot of options offensively. They
hand off to Parrish. He's going to have the first down across the 20, dragging Miners across the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. First down, Hugo.
Like I was saying, that a lot of options for Hugo. They have no problem and no issue sharing the ball. They're trying to get everyone in. Right now, giving number 9, Leach White, a break.
And the pass is intended out to number 13, Dawson Bostic. Flags fly. Looks like we're going to have a pass interference call here.
Yeah, Xavier Frazier looked like he was trying to make a play on the ball. Just got there a little early.
We actually have 3 flags on the field. One's back here in the middle of the 10-yard line. Let's see what these calls are. It's almost like the umpire feels like he's left out if he doesn't throw one on the ground too, because I'm not sure why he's throwing a flag there. The pass interference is on the far side.
Not sure what he was looking at, but after the pass interference flag was thrown on the other side of the field, he was sure in a hurry to reach for his yellow rag himself, and I'm really not sure what he was calling there.
Well, the pass interference flags, you can understand those. I think Xavier probably did get there a little quick. This last flag came in about the same time, but looks like it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against the Miners.
Miners not doing themselves any favors here.
Going to put the ball at the 3-yard line. Handoff goes to White. He's going to take it in for the score.
Buffalo's finally got White involved on this drive and gave him the nice and easy 2-yard touchdown run to cap off that drive. And
if I'm number 75, I've got a problem with that. I did all the hard running to get down there, and then you give him the glory yards.
Absolutely. 75 had about 3 minors on him, carried him for about 10 yards before he was finally brought down on his first run. And then picked up about 5 more with the second, and they were sure quick to bring him off. I guess the coaches got number 9 as their running back in fantasy this week.
Well, the extra point is up, and it's good. So Hugo strikes again. Hartshorne will be receiving when we come back. We're going to take a quick time out here from Butler Jennings Stadium. You're listening to Minor Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
KQIK FM Haleyville, KNNU, Antlers, at Payne Radio Group Station.
And we're back at Butler Jennings Stadium. Hartshorne's about to receive the kickoff here. Hugo extends its lead back deep for Hartshorne. Number 3, Rowdy Nimrod. Number 84, Xavier Frazier. Kick is away, and it's going to roll out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. So Hartshorne will take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line. We did get a name to go with number 75, Chance Marzik. Chance did a nice job there for the Buffaloes early in that drive, and we say it a little bit in jest, but they give the last few yards and the score to number 9, Lige White, and stats are therefore padded. First down and 10, Hartshorne, their own 35-yard line.
I think the Miners are just looking here. They're just looking to try to figure some things out. They haven't had really any success so far in this game. They're just trying to put some pieces together and get some points on the board.
Handoff goes to Xavier Frazier. He's across the 40, up near the 44. And we're going to have second down and about 2. We'll call it 1.5. Javen Shaw is your quarterback, trips to the left. Noriega is the lone receiver. He goes in motion. Handoff goes to Nimrod. He's the 45, 47-yard line, and we have a flag on the play.
Looks like Rowdy picked up.
Pretty sure they grabbed him by the face mask, and that's probably the right call.
He was definitely brought down hard.
Face mask is the indication. And it's going to be the 5-yard variety. I'm not sure I agree with that. Not when you use it to tackling.
Either way, it looks like the Miners will get into Buffalo territory here.
Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. Same formation. Noriega goes in motion, fakes the handoff this time. Javen keeps it across the 45 down to about the 43. Maybe just shy of the 43. Gain of about 3-4 on the play. Second down and 7 coming up.
He was trying to give us the extra yard there, but I think the line judge, he was pretty adamant about the gain of 3 instead of 4, so he backed him up.
Handoff goes to Nimrod. Ball's on the ground. Let's see who got on top of it here. And it looks like Rowdy may have recovered his own fumble there. Ball's going to be spotted at the 40-yard line, so you've got third down and about 4 here.
Nimrod fortunate there. He had the ball stripped from him, but looked like he was tackled and fell down right on top of it, so he was able to keep possession. Miners get to stay out there. Attempt a third and medium here.
Fakes the handoff. Javen keeps it. He's across the 35. Going to be brought down at about the 31-yard line. That's good for Miner first down. So the chains keep moving here for Hartshorne. Javen did a good job on the fake that time. When he pulled it, he got to the edge there and got positive yardage. Picked up the Miner first down. Keeps the drive moving here.
Yeah, Shaw was able to get enough people to bite on the fake that he had some room to run and was able to pick up the first down. Miners having a pretty good drive here.
And off to Rowdy Nimrod. He's going to be across the 30 down to about the 28-yard line.
Not a lot of room to run right there, but he picks up a couple and getting positive yardage.
Gain of 3 on first down brings up 2nd and 7.
Miners having a long, sustaining drive right now. Looks like they're starting to put some pieces together, try to figure things out. Just trying to win the little battles right now. And
Rowdy on the carry again. He's going to be inside the 20 down to about the 17. Good run there by Rowdy. Picks up the first down, and the Miners move the chains again. First down, Hartshorne.
this drive's eating up a lot of the clock here. Miners gaining a few yards at a time, sustaining the drive, picking up first downs, eating up the clock right now.
Takes a handoff on the sweep, gives it to Rowdy up the middle, and he's going to be brought down for maybe a yard. We'll call it gain of 1 on first down, 2nd and 9.
Looks like it was number 34, Pearson Evans there, the freshman for Hugo on the stop.
Trips to the far side. Jose Ortiz is your outside receiver. Noriega goes in motion. Handoff goes to him on the sweep. Ball is loose. And it looks like Jose Ortiz saves the day over there for Hartshorne. Falls on it. And the Miners have third down and about 6. Timothy did a good job cutting it up. Had a little bit of running room to the other side. It closed down on him, but got to hold on to that football. Jose Ortiz picks it up and helps us out. Third down and 6. The Miners are in 4-down territory here.
I think it was number 12 there, Akins Jr. on the strip for Hugo, and Miners fortunate to get back on top of it.
Javen keeps it, breaks a tackle. Not going to pick up the first down, but he's going to be near the near the 10. So now you got 4th down and 5 coming up. Hartshorne needs to break the 5-yard line to get that first down.
Miners looking like they're threatening here for the first time tonight inside the red zone. It's going to take a little work here to get that yardage for the first down, though.
And the handoff goes to Xavier on the sweep. He cuts inside, and he's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play, so the ball goes over to Hugo on downs. Just not able to sustain those blocks on the edges that can get those guys free in space. Minute 34 left to play in the third quarter. Buffalo's out to a comfortable lead.
Looks like Lemon's coming back in to lead the Buffalo offense here.
Two receivers to the far side, Akins Jr. and Bostic. Number 23 on the carry. Jace Moffitt. Jace Moffitt it is. Didn't have him on my, yeah, dude, there he is. Got to read the numbers next to their names and we'll be okay. Jace Moffitt on the carry. Gain of 5, second down and 5 coming up for the Buffaloes here.
Looks like the Buffaloes are giving Leach White a break here. They've got number 21, Zan Cook, in the backfield for him right now.
Cook on the carry. He makes a move at the 15, at the 25, and he's out of bounds at the 35. Nice footwork down the sidelines there by number 21. And that's going to be good for first down.
Yeah, Cook stutter stepped there about the 25-yard line and, caught Nimrod kind of on his heels and then was able to go around him for a gain of about 10 more after that. So big run there for the running back.
Cook on the carry again. Tripped up after about a yard gain.
KQIK-FM Haleyville, KNNU, Antlers, at Payne Radio Group Station.
Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
And we're back in Hartshorne for the fourth quarter here. Hugo out to a comfortable lead going into the final stanza. Buffaloes have second down and 9 coming up here. Handoff on the sweep, number 5. Tredarius McDonald on the carry. The Miners swarm to the football. And it looks like a gain of about 3.
It was Lucas Mass. They were able to wrap him up and bring him down.
Third down, and we'll call it 6.
New quarterback in for the Buffaloes here, number 10, LaMarcus Davis. Freshman for the Buffaloes here tonight.
He had the big interception there in the first half. Handoff goes to number 21, Zan Cook. And he's brought down in the backfield. Number 56, Lucas Mass on the stop. And it's going to be 4th down and 10. And it looks like Hugo may have called a timeout here. Trying to get some clean jerseys on the field. A few guys we haven't seen tonight, but now they're coming back over to talk to the coach. I'm not sure if they're just trying to get personnel changes in. That's what it would appear anyway. Want to remind you to go visit our sponsors. Josh Hass, AAA Insurance Agency, Hartshorne Feed and Seed, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service, Lindley's Grocery, and Triad Eye Institute of McAllister. That was just a short 30-second timeout, looks like, just to get personnel on the field. So back deep for Hartshorne number 22, Tommy Harden. And in punt formation for Hugo, number 12, Chris Akins. Punts away, short punt. It's going to bounce at the minor 44, and it's going to roll inside the 40 down to the 36. That's where Hartshorne takes over 1st down and 10.
Got a very friendly Buffalo bounce there. He punted only about 20 yards in the air, but then it took the hop and rolled another 10 more. Miners coming out, 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. You try to build some confidence going into the play-in week here for the end of the season. Haven't really been able to put things together here lately, and
well, that right there is indication of what we've struggled with. You have the numbers that you want on the line, and these guys are able to shoot the gaps and get into the backfield and mess up your timing. They'll do a much better job of keeping these guys on their side of the offensive line. Handoff goes to Xavier Frazier around the left side. He's across the 40, across the 45, near the 46, and that's going to be close to a minor 1st down. And it is going to be a minor 1st down. So the offense has got the chains moving here in the 4th quarter. Let's see if we can take this one in for a score. Bryson is your quarterback. Micah Baker to his right, trips to the far side.
a little confusion there early before the snap.
Handoff goes to Baker. He takes it across the right side. Gets across the 50. Looks like he's going to be brought down really close to the 1st down. We're spotted right on the 45, so it's going to be about a half a yard short.
Looks like Baker was able to find a crease there at the line and slip through it. Nearly picked up enough for the 1st down.
Handoff goes to Frazier. He is across the 45, across the 40, and he's going to be just shy of the 35-yard line. We'll call it the 37. Good job on the right side that time. Hartshorne picks up the 1st down again. Takes the handoff to Micah Baker. Bryson keeps it. I think Micah probably needs to sell that fake a little bit better. When he did not get the football, he stood up in the line, and Bryson's trying to come in behind him.
Yeah, the Buffaloes also had a couple guys shoot through the line, so there was not a whole lot of room to run there for for Cervantes, but he's still able to pick up a few yards and get second down about 6 or 7.
And off to Baker, he's brought down in the backfield. And again, the penetration by the defensive line, number 52, Kane Worthy.
Worthy almost untouched there. Got Baker for a loss of about 6. Miners trying to put some things here together in the fourth quarter. Trying to get on the board and erase the goose egg off of the scoreboard.
Passes away. And it was intended for Jose Ortiz, but we have a flag on the play, and I think it's going to be pass interference. So Hartshorne's going to get the first down and 10. That'll move the ball inside the 25, close to the 20-yard line.
Looks like there was a little bit too much contact there from number 21, Zan Cook. He was right there with him, and the ball was thrown behind the receiver, and he just happened to be there for the ball.
So I think he needed to turn around and play the ball there. He was more concerned with just running through the receiver, and the receiver was actually trying to come back and make the play. So,
but with that, the Miners start with a fresh set of downs at the 22. So
Hartshorne had their last drive stall out inside the 10. And off goes to Micah Baker. He's going to be across the 25 down to about the 18-yard line.
Another chance here for the Miners to try to get on the board. They, like you said, their last drive stalled out on about the 10. So trying to change their luck here this time inside the Buffalo 20.
And off goes to Xavier. He's going to be across the 15, across the 10, 5, and he's going to take it in for the score. Nice job weaving his way through traffic there. Xavier's going to take it in for the touchdown. And now the Miners try the extra point here. Let's see. Looks like they're going to try 2-point conversion. Javen Shaw comes in as your quarterback.
Frazier did a good job there sidestepping some of the defense, and he was able to break off a couple arm tackles and find his way in the end zone.
Javen takes the handoff and keeps it, but Hugo sniffed that one out, and the extra point will be no good. So we're going to take a quick timeout here. 5:21 left to play in the ball game. Hartshorne is on the board. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Have you noticed your vision getting cloudy? Do colors seem dull or faded? If you're over 55, it could be cataracts. But Triad Eye Institute is here with Oklahoma's most advanced cataract removal treatment that can return that sharp, clear vision you deserve. We can even help you maximize your Medicare benefits for savings of up to 80% on your customized procedure. Schedule your screening now at triadeye.com or call us at 918-302-9232. See more of life with Triad Eye Institute.
Q Country Legends 105.9, the new 92.3.
A Pain Radio Group station.
And we're back at Butler Jennings Stadium in Hartshorne. Week 10, Oklahoma High School football. The Hugo Buffaloes are going to find their way to victory lane here in Hartshorne tonight. Buffaloes 42, Hartshorne 6, 5:21 left to play in the ball game. Hartshorne has gotten on the scoreboard here. Javen Shaw is about ready to kick it off. Reminder, next week is what they call the play-in week. We will have to see where we will be going for that first postseason game. Kickoff is away. It's fielded by number 12, Akins. He's around the right side, has the corner, and runs out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. So Hugo takes over first down and 10 at their own 47. And the Buffaloes will be looking to run a lot of this clock out if possible and get out of here with the victory.
Looks like the Buffaloes are going to give some underclassmen some playing time right now. Get some experience on the field. A little bit of confusion on the sidelines. It's understandable right now, trying to get guys lined up and in position.
Quarterback's number 10, LaMarcus Davis. He hands it to number 7, Carlos King on the carry. Lucas Mass drags him down in the backfield for a loss of about 7 yards. So second down and 17 coming up here.
The Buffaloes still have number 13, Dawson Bostic, on the field right now, and he stands about 6'3", and he towers over pretty much everyone else on the field right now. He's a big old kid.
They've got him, let's see. They don't have height or weight on him. He is a senior.
I think him and number 12, Akins, when they stand next to each other, they're about the same size. They're the twin towers of this offense.
Quarterback rolls to his right. He's across the 45, Micah Baker, and number 60, Landon Burke. There for Hartshorne, ball's going to be spotted at the 46-yard line, third down and 11. Again, Hugo's wanting to take as much time off this play clock as possible. Big lead here. They just want to take as much time as they can. Handoff goes to number 25, DeCorian Mitchell. And he's met by several minors in the backfield. So a loss on the play is going to bring up fourth down and 15.
Looks like they're going to switch out for the punt team here.
Back deep for Hartshorne, number 22, Tommy Harden.
Looks like the Hugo punt team's taking their time to get lined up here.
Now they look around, there's no punter, which makes it hard to run the punt play if you don't have a punter. Number 3 drops back into position. It looks like he will do the honors now.
I think this may be
I think they're going to take the delay of game.
Just about to say that may be the longest 25-second play clock I've ever witnessed.
But, well, minute 48 left to play. Hartshorne will get one more shot at it with football.
Looks like the Buffaloes have their guy deep now to take the punt. He's going to be number 3, Cam Holes. He'll do the honors.
Punts away. It's going to be a short punt. Going to bounce at about the 37-yard line. Roll forward for Hartshorne across the 40 to the 41, and that's where the Miners will take over first down and 10. Under 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Buffaloes are going to win a contest tonight that will improve their position going into the play-in week next week. Hartshorne will have to see, wait and see who they're going to be playing, which right now decisions are being made not just based on your ability to go play the game physically, but you have, how many people are quarantined, how many people are not going to be able to take their teams to the playoffs due to COVID. So just a lot of question marks still out there. Javen Shaw gets the snap. He's across the 40, up near the 45-yard line. We have a flag on the play. It would appear this is going to be on Hugo for a face mask.
Javen there doing all he could. He was patient, waiting for something to open up, and just never really came.
Ball's going to be spotted just shy of the 50-yard line. First down and 1. Next time the ball snapped, we will be under a minute left to play. Javen looks to his right. Pass is thrown out to Xavier Frazier. Breaks a tackle. He's going to be brought down at the 30-yard line. And we have an injured player on the field. And that is number 13, Dawson Bostic. Right now, if you're a Hugo coach, you're asking yourself, why do I have Bostic in the ball game with under a minute to play in a 42-6 contest? I may need him next week.
Yeah, there's a couple red flags there with that decision, but
you always like to let your seniors finish it out on the field. I can completely understand that, but this is a young man who can make a difference for you going into the playoffs. You dang sure don't want to lose him to a silly injury here in a game that's well in hand. He is up. He's going to walk off on his own power, so that is a good sign for that young man and that team. So first down and 10 coming up here for Hartshorne. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line, and the Miners have 50 seconds left to play here in the final week of the season.
Yeah, that's definitely some good news for the Buffaloes there. I'd imagine that he probably won't see the field again tonight in this last 50 seconds of the ball game. So
Shaw drops back, looks to his left, passes away, completes to Xavier at the 7, 6-5, and in for the score. So the Miners are going to be able to touch pay dirt one more time here. Nice adjustment by Xavier. Ball was a little bit underthrown to the inside, but the defender had gotten turned around, and Xavier made the adjustment before the defender could recover.
Definitely a great job there by Xavier, coming back, catching it with his hands, and then doing that little extra himself to break a tackle and barrel his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Always a good thing to end the game on a high note if you can. So
Xavier goes in motion. Handoff goes to Micah Baker up the middle. Let's see if he's going to be able to get it across the goal line. I think they're going to stop him just short. So the score remains Buffaloes 42, Miners 12. And now Hartshorne will kick off with 43 seconds left to play in the contest. I want to thank our sponsors again here tonight. We have Josh Haas, Triple A Insurance Agency, Hartshorne Feed and Seed, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service, Lindley's Grocery, and Triad Eye Institute of McAllister. We'll talk a little bit about those folks in our post-game show. If you get a chance to go visit those sponsors, tell them you appreciate their support of minor athletics, especially in this year where a lot of people may not feel quite as comfortable coming out to the ball games. You have an option to hear minor football as we went through the season. We do have next week the play-in week for the playoffs, and we will find out who our opponent is going to be here in the next few days. I think they have to make their decisions by tomorrow at noon, and then the OSSA will put out a bracket on Monday. So we will see who we play and where we go sometime over the weekend or possibly Monday morning. Javen Shaw sets the ball down at the 40, and the kick is away, and it is fair caught by number 10, Marcus Davis. Looks like it's going to be spotted at about the 21-yard line. First down and 10 Buffaloes. Take a couple of knees here, and this one will be over.
Yeah, you'd imagine the Buffaloes coming out in victory formation. That's something you work on all week. You know, you don't get to do it just that often, so it's always a good feeling to in the game in victory formation. But if you're the Miners, this probably isn't the way you saw the night going.
And there's the first knee. And if they do it right, they shouldn't have to snap it again. The officials just need to spot it with less than 40 seconds on the clock, and we should be good. Looks like that's what they are going to do. Both teams are starting to make their way to the sidelines, and that's going to do it for Week 10. We're going to take a quick time out here, and then we will come back to wrap it up from Hartshorne. You're listening to Minor Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Dozers, backhoes, trackhoes, dump trucks. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service has them all. Whether you need dirt work, driveways, roads, demolition work, ponds, house pads, timber removal, gravel handling, or septic, Justin Nimrod Dozer Service is the one to call to get it done. 918-465-7284. Servicing Wilburton, McAllister, Eufaula, and all the surrounding areas. Justin Nimrod Dozer Service. 918-465-7284 or 918-471-5102. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feeds. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big V feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Lil Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
Oklahoma for the post-game show, Week 10, Hartshorne versus Hugo, and the Buffaloes are going to take this one 42-12. Blake, appreciate you jumping on with us this week and helping out. Like I said, Coach Curlis is on assignment in the Yukon, so he was not able to be here with us tonight. But the Miners will go into the play-in week next week. We await to find out who that opponent will be. But it will be the same district that we would cross with had the playoffs started next week. It's just everybody goes to the playoffs this year with an opportunity to advance. So the Miners here tonight could have improved their playoff position, but we've had a conversation the last few weeks. Coach Curlis and I have kind of broken it down. The Wilburton-Hartshorne winner would have had an opportunity to close out the season. At that time, they had not settled on how the playoffs would be conducted. But that winner would have the inside track to fourth place. By losing that ball game, you were going to pretty much have to look for that fourth or fifth place finish. from that point forward, it was an uphill climb for the Miners. You can tell throughout the course of these ball games, Hartshorne has, the numbers that they've had to work with been a little bit challenging, whether there's been some injuries or whether there's been some students who just couldn't play for an amount of time this year. We've been pretty fortunate, but this year was unique in a lot of ways. The Miners will go into week 11 now, and with the new playoff system, have an opportunity to extend their season beyond that week. But what we've seen the last half of the season, the Miners are going to have to find a way to be a little more consistent offensively.
Absolutely. It's they started off the game pretty strong, honestly. I mean, it was a 6-point ball game there in the first quarter, and for the most part of the second quarter, it was fairly close too. And after the Buffaloes jumped on top 14-0, it just all seemed to click for the Hugo offense and really just derail for the Hartshorne minor team as a whole. And that all began with the linebacker coming untouched off the end to strip sack Cervantes for the touchdown, and after that it was pretty well in the books.
Well, we've really struggled this year when we have adversity. Like I said, it's one bad play turns into two bad plays, turns into a bad quarter, and Hartshorne comes through the first quarter tonight in a 6-0 ball game with a very athletic Hugo team. You play halfway through that second quarter, you're still in a one-possession ball game, and then they score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's part of the game. They have a 2-possession lead, but then you can start to see some of the Daubers getting down, and the next thing you know, we're down 3 possessions. We have a little bit of a breakdown, like you said, on the on the sack of Cervantes at about the 5-6 yard line. That ball ends up in the end zone. Easy touchdown for the Buffaloes, and now we're in a 4-possession ball game. You could see the confidence of the Miners really start to wane at that point. Again, it's a sign of a young team or an inexperienced team that hasn't been in that situation very often. Not that these guys haven't had the opportunity to be on the field and compete and be successful. But what happens is when you get into high school football, you're into these positions and you have a bad possession or you have a bad quarter, you've got to be able to blow that off and move forward. And Hartshorne just was not able to do that through the second half of the season. You can credit some of these teams that we played. The Atokas, very athletic group of football players. Again tonight, very athletic group. Saw a lot of the same type of game when we went to Idabel. Hartshorne's in a tight ball game in the second half. One play doesn't go our way, a couple plays don't go our way, and we just can't recover from that. But now you find yourself in what it is this year's version of the playoffs, and it's win next week or it's go to basketball. And these players' room for error is very, very small. You're going to play one of the better teams from that other district. Could be Cash Hall. It could be Vian. There are a number of good teams in that other district, and you're going to play the top end of that district because of where we finished here. The margin for error is very small, but it should be. I mean, it really should be at this point in the season. Now, we've had these teams that have gone through the playoffs in years past, and you have a good season, and you should have a team in that first round that maybe is not having the season that they'd hoped for. And if you're that team that's having that season, you can change a lot of the way you feel about how things went with a big win. Mm-hmm. So, unique situation. We'll see if the Miners can find a way to take advantage next week. have no idea right now where we're going to go. But once we know, we will get that information out to the Miner Nation. So, Blake, appreciate you jumping on with us. Like I said, hated to have Coach Curlis on the on assignment this week, but he's going to be probably out for next week as well. So if you can tear yourself away from college for one more Friday night, that gets Coach Curlis through these 2 weeks, and then hopefully we'll be back for that what would be week one of the playoffs if we can get the win next week. So final thoughts.
Got some things to clean up. I'd say for sure for the Miners. You limit the flags in that game, and maybe you give yourself more of a chance to come back there late. But it was one flag after the other, a lot of yellow laundry on the field, really for that entire game. So got to clean up the little things here in the last week, and I'll get a good chance to see how well they do in that area next week. Like I said, going to play a good team, so going to see how well they do this week in practice. Pay attention to the little things and see if they can't improve enough to try to scratch on a win next week.
Well, I want to mention our sponsors one more time before we close it out. We could not bring these broadcasts to you without these folks. They do a great service to our community and to our fans to allow us the opportunity to bring you these games, especially in these times where COVID is an issue, and sometimes it's better if you don't come to the game. It's better if we can bring the game to you. Well, we couldn't do it without these sponsors. Josh Hass, AAA Insurance. Josh has always been a supporter of Miner Athletics. Him and Jody sure appreciate their help with these broadcasts. If you get a chance, go visit with Josh. He's got all your insurance needs covered that you could possibly need, especially this time of the year. Driving up to the school the other day, we had several deer there on the practice field. Buses, cars, having to kind of pay attention. So if it's that way in the middle of town, I can only imagine what it's like on most of these dirt roads. So definitely want to make sure you got your insurance paid up. If you haven't done that, go visit with Josh Hass. He can get you covered and get you protected. We also want to thank Justin Nimrod Dozer Service. They're more than just dozer service. They have a lot of things they can do for you, cleaning up around the house, cleaning up around the farm or the ranch. Those guys can help you in a lot of ways. So if you've got some projects, big projects around, need a little heavier equipment than just a shovel or a rake, give Justin Nimrod a call, and he can help you get it cleaned up and get it looking right. Want to thank Lindley's Grocery for helping us out. Like I said, they just finished up their 2-day meat sale. They were not able to have it in the spring. Hopefully everybody made it down there. I'm really hoping that Christy made it down there while I was on the radio, because I'm not a very good hunter. So having those 10-pound meat sales keeps a guy from starving to death. And a guy like me that looks like he's missed a meal or two, you definitely don't want me starving to death. So I hope she made it down there and got us some meat before the store closed. But want to thank Clyde and the folks down there. Since March, they've done a fantastic job making sure the shelves are stocked and the store's clean and taking care of people here in the Hartshorne area. Want to thank Triad Eye Institute. Triad is a new sponsor this year. Those folks have come on to make sure that we can continue to bring you Miner football week in and week out. We definitely appreciate their help. There's nothing that irritates a person more than not being able to see the newspaper or watch TV. So you need a little LASIK, or in the case of these officials tonight, if you just need to clear up a little bit so you don't see something that's really not there, you might give those folks at Triad a call. They are definitely the people that can make it all better for you. So if you hunt, you need to go see Benny Curlis at Hartshorne Feed and Seed. Those guys, they have all the things that you need to bring home that big buck, or that little fawn. You know, sometimes you just want to put a little fawn on the old grill, smoke it up real good. But you probably have to talk to Benny and tell him, because most everything he's got is designed for them big bucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but Benny has always supported our broadcast here and made it possible for us to bring you minor football. So definitely appreciate Benny and the guys down there. You know, they're not just deer feed. Those panels, plants, potting soil, pre-feed, you name it. Benny's probably got it down there, and if he don't have it, you really don't need it. I mean, really, that's bottom line. So, want to thank Benny and all of our sponsors for making this possible. Want to thank Lauren, the folks back at the studio, Will, those guys. Will just cut out of here. He got out of here before we did. That's because he's got a long drive. But want to thank the folks at 105.9 and Payne Media Group for continuing to support minor football. Thank those folks for allowing us to come to you on Friday nights. But we're going to close this one out. We'll see you next week. We don't know from where just yet, but as soon as we do, we'll get that information out to you.